Oh god, my sunburn. Oh my god. I'm at Panera and this child just tried to steal my keys. Like literally I was waiting, so I used Rapid Pickup, like the app, and I was just waiting for them to bring my food up because I don't like talking to people, and I was just sitting there and this child comes over and just like takes his cup of water and like basically looks at me and just like pours it out, and I'm like, oh my god. And then his mom is just like, ah, and she's on the phone and she's like, ah ha ha, and then like nothing. And then his older sister, like he might have been like 4 and she was like maybe 5. And she starts cleaning it up, and then he comes over to me and my keys were on the table and tried to fucking take them. And then she points at my magic band and was like, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's a thing for Disney. And she's like, what are you doing here? And I was just like, getting food. And then he like tried to take my keys again and then like grabbed onto my magic band, and I was like, what the hell? And then he coughed at me and food came out. So now I'm gonna go home and like wash my hands and die. So I just got back. I'm just looking at my sunburn again. It looks really bad, but like honestly it doesn't hurt that much. I think I'm getting immune to sunburn. Not immune, but like I just stopped feeling. I just got back from Hollywood Studios 30th anniversary and it was super fun. I went with a bunch of coworkers because we all wanted to go early in the morning because there was a parade. I wouldn't really call it a parade. I would call it more of like a spaced out mini show, which I mean, you would think would be a parade, but a parade I feel like has to be consistent flow. This was like one went and then they stopped so the announcer people could talk about it. Then they let the other ones go. But it was cool because Mickey and Minnie were in like a red convertible, and like Woody and Jesse were in a Toy Story themed convertible, and Buzz was in a convertible, and they were horse-drawn carriages with Ariel and Belle, and they also showed off like on actual people the new Star Wars costumes, and that was awesome. They look amazing. They look hot. I said it before when they came out. They look really hot. So rip those cast members in August when that happens. But I'm just going to show you a little haul of what I got from going today. So the first thing you got when you got in was of course, the 30th. It's going to be backwards. I'm sorry. I don't feel like flipping my camera around. The 30-year Hollywood Studios button, which is really cute. I like that they went with like just the red theme. That's pretty cute. And then you got the I don't want to say that word. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The fancy map. And it's fancy. Oh, and they did put a times guide in here. I never actually opened this to look at what they had, but they had a bunch of like food today that I didn't want to spend money on because I couldn't afford it. So that didn't happen. But yeah, that was fun. They had a bunch of exclusive stuff today, but to be honest, didn't want to pay for it. And so stuff like, I think they had it in here. Down at the bottom here, they had like specialty merchandise, and like you can see the shirt there. Maybe. It's all backwards, it doesn't matter. But they had like a shirt, a tumbler, a pin, an ornament, a hat. The hat was kind of cute. But apparently the line to get the merch was like 2 hours long, and I was not willing to do that. And then I heard like at Company D, so they have a mini Company D for Joe that's just a cast member only store in the main break room in Studios. So we went there and they had a shirt and a pin, and the line in there was so long. I was like, how do all these cast members have time to be standing in this line? Like, aren't y'all supposed to be working? But I got the shirt. Oh, it says cast member exclusive collection. That's cute. I actually haven't really looked at it because I just kind of bought it because it was cuter than the other one and I didn't have to wait 2 hours for it. But this is the shirt. I don't know if you can see it like at all. Basically, it's Mickey and it's light blue. The other one was dark blue, the one that everybody else got. And then the back, it says cast member 2019, which is super cute. So I got that. And then they also had a pin, because you now have to get pins. Ooh, beauty vlogger. Ooh, it doesn't actually work for phones. It's fine. But it basically says years 30, the date that it opened, Walt Disney World, and this little clapper with the... I mostly really got it because it has the sorcerer hat on it, and I miss the sorcerer hat. So, and it was funny, they ran out of pins 5 people behind us because that's how many they sold. And then we went to... This is such a flattering angle. Then we went... So I was actually off today, but a bunch of my coworkers that I was with had work later. But we heard that over at Cast Services, which is where you walk in when you first come from Cast Parking to go into the parks to work, had a bunch of like special stuff for the cast. So we went over there pretending that we were working or that we were going into work. So then we got... That's actually where I got my map because I didn't get a map before. So they gave me a map there. And then they gave us... What else did they give us? They got us this like little postcard, which is the cutest freaking thing. It says, celebrating 30 years of a Hollywood that never was and always will be, which is like Studios Mono, and it has a little like sappy card on the back signed by like people. But this is the cutest little thing ever with the Phantasmic Dragon. I love it so much. I think this is my favorite thing I got all day, and it was free. I didn't even pay for that. Then they also gave us a Cake Pop shout out, and then they also gave us... This is big. I don't even know if you can see it. Hollywood Studios 30-year anniversary, like a little poster with Kermit and BB-8 and Mickey and Woody and Edna and Olaf, and it's super freaking cute. And then found out later that when you were leaving the park as a guest, they also gave you one, so I have 2. And that's cute. That's gonna go on my wall. And then fun story time. So we got these buttons, right? And then we got these buttons when we were in merch stores, and then we also got this one. It says Happy Birthday Hollywood Studios, and I only wore like the official one, like I put this one on my shirt, but then everyone else, not everyone else, 3 of the other people that I was with had these on, and people kept saying happy birthday without actually reading them, and it was just like a haha moment. But then we were over by Tower of Terror, and one of the outdoor vending people, I guess, saw the birthday buttons from afar and literally gave my friends Mickey bars because he thought it was their birthday. Like, he came up and he was like, oh, these are on the mouse, like, happy birthday. And my friends were like, thank you. Like, what are we supposed to say? No. So they got Mickey bars and we shared. And then the last thing is we went to go meet Fancy Nancy, and I got a Fancy Nancy sticker. Dream come true. But yeah, that was freaking fun. It was great. Like, everything, it was a little crazy. The crowds were kind of insane. Because after the parade, everyone went down to the main, like, stage, and they were, like, announcing stuff, but the only thing they announced was the new logo. So yeah, is it fucking raining? Oh my god, it's, like, pouring. I don't know if you can see. It's fucking raining. Good thing I'm not working today. So today I'm recording from the Magic Kingdom parking lot because today I have a shift in Princess Fairytale Hall, and I am hype. I really hope I get to work with Rapunzel since she's my fave, but also Tiana, a queen, will also be happy to work with her. Cinderella is definitely third, and then it's Elena, but we'll see. Literally, probably anywhere I'll just be hyped to just be inside and in Princess Fairytale Hall in Magic Kingdom. It's nighttime and I'm vlogging in my car again. This is becoming a staple. It's fine. I just had like the best shift I have ever had because it was at Princess Fairytale Hall. And my little heart, my fave, I got to, oh god. Basically, I was with Rapunzel and Tiana all day because Magic Kingdom does not do rotations. So at first I picked up Rapunzel and Tiana, and as as you guys know, if you've met the princesses, Joe, I don't know if you have, but I'm sure Sam has, there's like 2 in a room, so technically they can like move. So I was with Tiana and Rapunzel, mostly Rapunzel, before my break. Then after my break I picked them up again, and then I was mostly with Rapunzel, and then I was with Tiana a little bit. But then Jasmine sometimes was off to the side, so I got to look at my girl Jasmine, and she was rocking it. It was great. Never got to Cinderella and Elena, but, like, to be honest, Rapunzel's my fave, and Tiana's my second fave out of, like, the 4 of them, so that's fine. And it was amazing. I got to hear the #1 question that Rapunzel asked is, like ass little kids is what their dream is. And this one, usually it's like something like normal, like, oh, I'm gonna be a doctor, oh, I want to be a princess. This one boy said he wanted a puppy, and I was like, wow, relatable. Then there was one girl who goes, I want to be a popsicle. And Rapunzel goes, do you want a popsicle or do you want to be a popsicle? And she goes, I'm gonna be a popsicle. And we're like, you go, girl, be that popsicle. Then Tiana got to talk about them beignets all the time. It was amazing, y'all. Like, it was so, like, textbook magical. Like, my little heart. $175, right? No, I don't. All right, hold on, wait though. So we got $3.95 for fruit. We got $200. We go down here, and Sherry and Black Panther are only $60. It's racism.
It looks like Trump. Oh, you got that on video?
Yeah. It's staying.